And then you took off, and I don't give a fuck if you wasn't finished. I'm not done. I'm talking.
Okay, well,
I'm talking. All right, I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. You ain't gonna put me, son. I'm talking. I'm talking. Wait for me to finish talking. Wait for me to finish talking. I'm talking. You understand the fuck I'm telling you? Shit don't fly around here, man. What the fuck is on your goddamn mind? Now, mind you, what kind of channel I clicked on? I clicked as a Black Power channel. So, like, when I clicked on it, I saw Darwin's deity. At first, I'm like, okay, I must have clicked on Nardia's Hangout by accident. Like, you know, what am I watching here? You know what I'm saying? I had to look at the the channel to make sure I was on the right channel. And I'm like, I'll be damned, I damn sure is on the right channel. And he was up in there trying to argue with a couple of black atheists up there. He trying to tackle the Amara Squad, who's a bunch of Kemet scholars. So I'm like, oh man, he why is he doing this to himself, man? He don't even know what the fuck he's getting himself into right now. He went up in there trying to precept him to death, like they don't even give a fuck about all that. But he was trying to precept him to death, but I already knew what this was going to hit. But he was like, all right, if you really want to do this, we're going to end this stream and we'll come back in a few minutes and we'll, you know, set something up where y'all can have a formal debate. And oh man, I knew that wasn't going to end well because I already know how Darwin is and I know how these dudes are. And I already knew what it was. I'm like, Darwin's going up in here trying to bait time contingencies and the Matrix and all this other shit. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about that. They're gonna straight flame him with. They're gonna put his feet to the fire because Darwin do not like to play defense. He is an offensive player. He does not like to play defense. Everybody knows that. You make the motherfucker play defense, he's gonna take off, haul ass, run. And I knew that's what the fuck they. Because I'm like, they'll entertain this shit for a second, but then once they shit on his precept and they turn around, they're gonna start coming at him with the tough questions. They're gonna make him go down rabbit holes he don't want to go down. Like, what color was the real Hebrews? What was this and what was that? And they're gonna start calling him out on shit that he ain't gonna want to talk about. And sure enough, it happened. I told him in the chat. I told him in the live chat too. I was like, he's going to try to punk y'all. He's going to try to punk y'all. Do not let him punk you and shit. Do not, whatever you do not let him punk you, and make sure that motherfucker right there plays defense. Make sure he plays defense. Because he's going to try to sit up here and manipulate this conversation and stay on offense all day long like he the fucking star quarterback or something. Nah, bitch, boy, this ain't football. This basketball. You score a basket, you got to get your ass on the other side of the court and play defense. That's how this shit work around here. It don't fly like that. And I knew that's what the fuck was going to happen. I'll be damned if they didn't flame his ass. I'm going to upload it later. It's some funny shit, though. I was crying. I was like, what the fuck is Darwin Diddy doing on this channel? And they asked him, too. They was like, well, how did you find this channel? They like, well, he said he went on YouTube searching atheists and something else and popped up on that. I guess he thought it was just a regular old hangout. Like, motherfucker, this ain't no regular old hangout you are right here. Like, it's thousands of people watch this fucking hangout right here. Like, this is a big channel. They're gonna call him out. They're gonna pick his, like, these are chemist scholars, so they big on history. I don't know how tight Darwin is on his history because I never hear him talk about history too much. But they're on point with their shit, and they're gonna bring up historical facts, evidence, and all types of other stuff, and they're gonna ask him to defend it. Or ask what his position is on the stuff, and of course he was like, I didn't come here trying to defend this God or that God and everything else. Then he started trying to turn people mics down. Oh, okay, like they give a damn about that. Yeah, I'm telling you, he treated it straight like it was Nadia's hangout. I felt like he just started acting stupid and shit, and I'm like, this shit ain't gonna fly over here.
A few moments later,
Horace was born when his mother had sex with a wooden.
Look who showed up.
and Mithra, he came from a rock, so that's not a virgin birth. That's all I'm saying.
Darwin, what happened, son? Why you haul ass, son? What's going on? Why you haul ass? I was there listening, son. I was laughing my ass off. Your ass said, I'm like, what the fuck is you doing up in this channel? Of all fucking channels, why the fuck is you up in here? Yeah, yeah. Oh man, son, I shouldn't have smoked before I saw that shit because I couldn't stop laughing. Hey, Darwin, blame me, son. I'm the one who told them to make sure you ain't punk them up in that motherfucking hangout too, son, because I knew what the fuck you was gonna try to do up in there too. I'm the one who told them that shit. Blame me. Blame me. Fuck wrong with you, man? You gonna go up in there thinking the motherfuckers give a fuck about your precepts, man? You fucking with the wrong people. You fucking scholars. You know those scholars you was talking to, right? You know those Kimmy scholars, right?
Oh, there we go.
The two individuals that I was attempting to dialogue under no stretch of the imagination were scholars.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well,
Bullshit. You was arguing with Brother Ishmael. Brother Ishmael's a scholar. You was arguing with Ngozi. Ngozi will tear your ass apart in evolution talk. I'll put money on that. He will flame you in evolution. I'll put money. He'll flame anybody in motherfucking evolution. He's a fucking he's got a PhD. The motherfucker he's a pharmaceuticals and shit. The motherfucker he believe it or not, he's a theist too. And that's the funny thing. He's a flame you in evolution. Flame you.
The two individuals that I dialogued with, I was actually, I guess the word is shocked at how stupid they were. I was truly dumbfounded at how fundamentally ignorant these people were. They didn't even understand.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
they were speaking. Well, I didn't interrupt you. You're gonna let me respond?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Go ahead, talk, son. I ain't stopping you from talking.
I did not interact with everybody who was in the room. I only interacted with two individuals. One was Black Atheist, and the other was Kansu.
That's Uncle Tech.
Okay, Kansu.
Real Black Atheist is Uncle Tech. And the other one named his name is
let me ask you a question. Are you asserting that the real Black Atheist is a scholar?
Uncle, no, I didn't say he's not a scholar. He studies like a motherfucker though. He studies like a motherfucker. His name is Uncle Tech actually. But yeah, he calls himself the real Black Atheist.
Real Black Atheist may read a lot, but in all honesty, he couldn't even put coherent sentences together. I mean, I was absolutely dumbfounded at what a stupid individual that I was dealing with. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
whatever.
that.
Yeah, he was stupid, right? He was so stupid. He was so stupid that he was presenting you questions. And, I'm talking. He was so stupid.
I was not finished.
Answer, right? I'm talking. You ain't gonna punk me, son. I'm talking. Wait for me to finish talking. Wait for me to finish talking. I'm talking. You understand the fuck I'm telling you? Shit don't fly around here, man. What the fuck is on your goddamn mind? Like I was saying, Uncle Tech reads a lot and he studies with scholars on a regular basis. The motherfucking studies, Kimmy, something that I know you are, you have no motherfucking clue of what the fuck you was talking about. I knew they was going to take you down that rabbit hole that your ass didn't want to climb in, and I knew you was going to take off and haul ass, and that's exactly what the fuck happened. That's why I was chuckling my ass off when I saw you up in there. And now you're going to come up in here act like, oh, well, they was the dumbest, blah, blah, blah. Shut your stupid ass the fuck up, man. Nobody buying that bullshit. He was so stupid that he asked you hard questions that you couldn't answer, and you took off and ran. Get your stupid ass out of here.
And so, Darwin,
talk that shit to somebody else who don't fucking know.
Speaking of being incoherent, maybe after maybe
Go ahead, man.
Maybe you can tell us how we can think our thoughts before we think them.
Now, Syko, I don't know what broadcast you were watching, but Real Black Atheist.
Same broadcast you was in.
Okay, good. The Real Black Atheist, I was dumbfounded at his incoherency. He couldn't even construct meaningful sentences. He was just throwing words together. Now, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have a job and he can or he's independently wealthy and he can read a lot of books, but he happens to be probably one of the most stupid, ignorant people that I've ever encountered on Google Hangouts.
Mm-hmm. So Darwin.
That sounds real good for somebody who couldn't answer a question from this stupid, ignorant motherfucker.
Now to the other guy. The other guy started discussing the concept of intelligent design with me, and he brought up Kitzmiller versus Miller. Do you recall that part of the conversation?
That was Ishmael. Yeah, Ishmael presented that question to you. Yes.
Okay, good. Do you think he's a smart and educated person?
I know he is. I don't think shit. I know he is.
Okay, good. Well, that tells me a lot about you then. Yeah, well,
so Darwin,
I bet it does. I bet it does. I'm a woke motherfucker. I'm woke. I'm woke and I'm not asleep.
Now his his screen name was what? Kansu.
So Darwin, speaking of being incoherent,
by the way,
maybe you can tell us how we can tell us how we can think our thoughts before we think them.
Okay, so Kansu was Syko. Was his name Kansu, the screen name?
I don't know what his screen name is on G+. I know what I know his name is Brother Ishmael.
I only dealt with two individuals. Now the second individual went on to a diatribe about
ran before Ngozi got a piece of you.
Okay, well, I'd like to respond without being interrupted and without you screaming and yelling and having histrionic fits. Is that okay with you?
So, Darwin, speaking of being stupid and incoherent, maybe you can tell us how we can think our thoughts before we think them.
Okay, so Syko, the second guy, Kansu, started going off about intelligent design and neo-creationism. And much of what he talked about was the trial Kitzmiller versus Dover. Okay, now his central argument that he made was that Michael Behe was brought up on charges. Do you recall him saying that?
Yeah, I recall him answering all your questions, and I recall
good.
Once he answered all your questions.
Good. No, I didn't. No. Well, first of all, there was not an interchange between the two of us. He spoke at length for about 5 or 6 minutes, right?
And then you responded.
And then you responded. Excuse me. Are you just going to keep on interrupting me?
No, excuse you. You responded.
Are you going to keep on interrupting me?
Are you going to keep dodging
my question? Did you or did you not respond to him? Did you or did you not respond to him?
Okay. Nadia, I don't mind participating in your room, but if you're not gonna, if the room's not gonna be moderated,
Lord, here you go. What, you about to take off and run? Oh, boo-hoo! He's crying again. He's crying again. Nadia, I gotta have it my way, else I'm leaving. Nadia, if he don't do this, then I'm leaving. Blah blah blah. I'm the motherfucking king theist around here, and then everybody wants to talk to me and everything else. Get the fuck out of here, son. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. All right, fuck your theist emotions. All right, I don't care about them shits. All right, you always getting caught up in your fucking feelings. I don't care. All right, I really don't give a fuck. Tell that shit to somebody who cares.
Are you done?
So Darwin's, maybe this time you won't dodge the question. Speaking of being stupid and incoherent, maybe you can tell us how we can think our thoughts before we think them.
Okay, so Syko, the guy who had the screen name Kansu was going on at length that Michael Behe was brought up on charges. Now, I'm quite familiar with the Kitzmiller case out of Pennsylvania under Judge Jones, and nothing of the sort ever took place. Now, when he made that statement, it was a dead giveaway that he didn't have a clue as to what transpired at the Kitzmiller versus Dover trial or what it was actually about. Had he actually been familiar with the details, he never would have made that colossal blunder to say that Michael Behe was brought up on charges. Michael Behe has never been charged with anything. The Kitzmiller versus Dover case was a civil case. It had nothing to do with criminal charges. Michael Behe happened to be an expert witness among a large field of expert witnesses that were called to testify both pro and con what the case was about. So what I attempted to do is in my response before I was cut off, because I had to respond to 2 people, and I was cut off after I attempted to respond to the one person who spoke to me, and they did not permit me to respond to the second person. Now, Kansu,
that's not how it went down.
Okay, well, I fundamentally disagree with you, and the videotape that's going to be unloaded will clearly show that what I am saying is correct. Now, when I began,
I'm gonna upload it.
well, I look forward to that. When I clearly brought up the issue to him, and I said, where did you get your information that Michael Behe was brought up on charges? He began to ramble incoherently. Okay, being a witness in the Kitzmiller versus Dover case is not the same thing as, quote, somebody being brought up on charges. So this guy who you said was a scholar, not only did he not only did he say something that was entirely false, it was patently absurd, and it could only have come from somebody who didn't even have a first understanding about the nature of the Kitzmiller versus Dover trial, nor did he understand what was Michael Behe's participation in the case. So both of those gentlemen.
Didn't he respond to you? Didn't he respond to you
Okay.
when you presented the same argument?
Okay, at that point, when I began to point out to him that he didn't even have a fundamentally correct understanding of the Kitzmiller versus Dover trial, then I was cut off from allowing to be respond. And the fact of the matter is, the two gentlemen
I don't remember
you referred to.
I remember you
Okay,
doing
I'd
the
like to
same thing you're doing right
I'd
now.
like
You
to
went in.
finish.
Well,
I'd like to
like I
finish.
said, let me answer. Let me say what I gotta say. I just let you talk for a dumb long. Let me say what I gotta say. You started doing the same thing you're doing right now. You started monologuing for dumb long, and they had to cut you off because they don't play that over there. You got to sit up there. You got a few minutes to get your point across, then the next person is going to talk. You wanted to go on monologue stage, and they cut you off when you was going too long. That's what happened.
That's simply
Don't
not.
make it seem like they cut you off because you made a point or something. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't work like that.
And
Well,
so Darth,
angry
Darth,
doesn't mean
maybe this time you won't dodge the question. So speaking of rambling incoherently, maybe you can tell us how we can think our thoughts before we think them.
Okay, so Syko, those two individuals, Black Atheist and the other one by the name of Kansu, that you referred to as scholars, are you actually saying that they have?
I didn't say uncle. I didn't say uncle. I didn't say uncle was a guy. I didn't say uncle,
Well,
aka the real Black
I
atheist.
only
I
dialogued with two individuals. Now, were those two individuals that I spoke with? Are you identifying them as
It
scholars?
was three there.
No,
it was
only
three there.
interacted with two people. I only interacted with two people. Okay,
Well,
now the two
actually,
people
it was
that you
four people
saw.
there, but two of them are scholars, and Unc studies under those scholars on a regular basis.
The two people that you referred to, were they the two individuals that I interacted with?
One of them was.
Okay, are either one of those gentlemen that I dialogue with scholars in your view?
I just said one of them was.
Okay, do they have an earned degree?
Yeah, Ishmael does, yes.
And what is his earned degree, and from what institution?
And Ngozi has one, but you ain't get a chance to argue with Ngozi because, like I said, you took off too fast. I couldn't wait for that one.
What was the name of the individual? Because you see, I want to verify that what you're saying is true. Was it Kansu or was it real Black Atheist?
Nah, it was the one you calling Kansu. That would be Ishmael.
Okay, so Kansu, let me just write this down because I want to remember this for future discussion. Excuse me, Kansu. And what his name is Ishmael?
He's a Kemet scholar, yeah.
Ishmael.
Your brother Ishmael, yeah.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
He's a Moor. He's
good.
from the Moor Science Temple.
Okay, so he's a scholar. Okay, now does he have an earned degree that you know of?
Yes, I don't ask me what it is because I don't know off the top of my head and I don't want to be lying to you up in here.
Okay, so you're asserting that he has an earned degree, but you don't know. Do you know what subject matter he's been in?
No, Ngozi has a PhD, and I know he's a pharmaceutical. That I do.
Okay, Kansu, otherwise known as Ishmael, you're maintaining that he is a scholar, and you don't know what his degree is?
Yes, he's a Kemet scholar.
Okay. What degree does he
I just told you off the top of my head. I just told you off the top of my head. I don't know.
Then how do you know he's a scholar?
Because he presented his paperwork before and everything else. I just didn't jot it down in the back of my head exactly what it was. Yes.
Okay, and what was the subject matter that he has an earned degree in?
I just told you. Which part I don't remember you don't understand?
Then
Am I talking French?
If you don't remember what his area of speciality is, nor do you know what the degree, nor where he earned his
don't remember
scholarship.
I don't
Well,
remember
then
what
why?
his degree was in.
Then why should I have put any credence into what you say when you have no other information to provide?
He doesn't have to
You don't have to
remember.
put credence in what I said. Put credence in what the hell he says. I don't like if
Well,
I
I'm
think
talking to you
Justin has a
now.
degree in something. I don't remember what the hell it was in or whatever. Like, am I supposed to remember everybody's degree and what it was in and everything else this that, and the third? Like, no.
Well,
I don't remember what the I mean shit.
Okay, so you have no
What are you talking
idea.
about?
You have no idea what his earned degree is. You have no idea where he got it from, nor do you not know.
Off the top of my head, no.
And you
Off
don't
the
know
top of
what
my
the
head, no.
subject matter is. You don't know what
Off
he
the top
got.
of my head, no.
What
Which
he,
part you don't understand? Do
okay.
you got a degree? Do you
Okay.
got a degree? Wait. Do you have a degree?
That's
Do
what.
you have a degree?
That's what we call changing the subject.
No,
Okay.
no. Let me know. I want to know just in case somebody
Okay.
comes to me and says,
I
"Do
made-
Darwin D.D. is
I
a
made
scholar?
no
Do he have a
claim.
degree?" And they might grill me the same way you trying to grill me. They might be like, "Well, what's his degree in? And what's this?" And I won't be able to tell them anything. So I'm asking you now, so I could be well informed, just in case somebody asks me these same questions about you. Where's your degree in?
Did I claim to be a scholar?
I'm asking. Oh, so you're not a scholar.
Did I claim to be a scholar?
So you're not a scholar. That's what you're saying? I'm asking you a question. Are you a scholar?
Okay. Did I make any academic claims to you?
How come every time I ask you a question, you always answer it with a fucking question? Answering my questions with a question is not answering my fucking question. Are you a scholar?
Okay, I have made no claims to being a scholar.
That's again, you're not answering my question. It's a yes or it's a fucking no. Are
Okay.
you a scholar?
Okay,
Yes or no? Yes or no? It's just like your little precept shit where you want to get an A and B answer. You got A and B, motherfucker. Yes for A, B for no. Yes or no?
Asked and answered. Syko.
Are you a scholar?
Are you going to let
Asked
me
and
finish?
answered.
Okay. Now, it's my policy when I'm conversing with people that I don't give personal information.
Well,
about
it's my
their
policy that
background or-
people can't
okay,
ask me
good.
questions if I can't ask them questions. That's my policy. My policy
Okay.
is we play both sides of the fucking court. I told you, this ain't football.
Right.
You ain't the star quarterback. This is
And-
basketball. We playing both sides of the court. All right?
Yeah.
You got to play some fucking defense. You got to answer some of my motherfucking questions if you want me to answer yours.
I did
It don't
answer.
work like that. All
I
right?
did answer
No, you didn't answer my question. You didn't.
No,
Are you a scholar? Yes or no?
I'm just curious.
Are you a scholar? Yes or no?
I make no claim.
Yes or no? God damn, man. What the hell is so hard about saying yes or no?
What
Yes or
Syko?
no?
Okay, tell me when you're
Maybe he
tell
doesn't
me
speak
when
English,
you're done,
Syko. Maybe he doesn't speak
I
English.
know. It's a parrot, right? He just want to keep trying to change the subject. He want to try to answer my question with another question and try to act like that's actually answering my question when it's not. Like, come on, son. Who you talking to here? Like, I see what the fuck you doing, son. Game recognized game. You can't run that bullshit on me.
Okay, are you done?
Are you going to answer?
Okay, I did give you my answer. Okay. Now.
No, you didn't. You said yes or
now,
no? Which one was
okay,
it?
Which one
was it?
you
Yes
tell
or
me
no?
when you're done.
Yes or no? You didn't answer my question. Yes or no? Are you a scholar?
Are you done?
Darwin's?
Are you
scholar?
a scholar?
Are you done?
Are you a scholar?
Are you a scholar? I'll be
Okay.
done when you answer my question. Are you a scholar?
Okay, tell me when you're done.
Are you a scholar?
You tell me when you're ready to answer.
Are you done?
That's what I
Are you a
thought.
scholar?
Are you going
scholar?
to answer?
Okay. Okay.
Are you going to answer?
Okay. Do we have any moderators in the room?
Me? Are you a scholar?
Oh, yeah. I know. Here we go. Here go the crying. Here it go again. Boo fucking who?
I'd like
Who
to.
fucking who? Somebody give me some tissue.
I'd like an
Somebody give me some
opportunity
tissue. Somebody got some tissue around here.
without
Somebody run
somebody
their bathroom
ranting.
and give me some toilet paper if y'all ain't got no tissue. Do something, man, because this motherfucker over here is shedding mad tears. He crying me a fucking river over here. What the hell is going on, son?
Well, actually, even though you are interrupting me, I'm actually enjoying that this rant is being recorded.
So
I'm
Darwin's,
enjoying
are you
it too.
Okay, good.
What's
Okay,
wrong
good.
with you?
Now, the statement that you made that at least one of the individuals that I conversed with
Wait, Darwin, you still haven't answered the question, Darwin.
Hey,
Are you a
please
scholar
I know.
or
He
not?
damn sure
please
did.
don't interrupt me.
He want to keep
So-
trying to. He want to keep trying to
I'm
move
gonna have
past
to
my
turn your
question and start
microphone
going on to
down.
some other stuff.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't
just,
care if you turn my microphone down. Everybody else can hear me, man. So what difference do it fucking make? You're going to answer my question. You're going to answer my question, regardless.
I just
It
want to
don't
make
really
it
matter.
I just want to make it. I just want to make it clear. I just want to make it clear to everyone. Okay, here we go.
Syko maintained that at least one of the individuals that
Look at this motherfucker.
I just wanna make it-
I'm gonna talk right over you, dog. This shit ain't gonna work. Like you might not hear me, but everybody else hear me. You're gonna answer my question.
Well, he's on broadcast, so I just want to
Yes
make it
or no?
clear. I just want to make it clear to everyone in the hangout and watching the live stream that Darwin's deity. Oh, he left. Darwin's deity was dodging the question of whether he's a scholar or not. My God.
Exactly. And I wasn't gonna let up. And he got butthurt and left. Just like I said, he always do. Everybody want to say, boo, y'all picking on Darwin, Ain't nobody picking on Darwin. Darwin just want to come in here and try to manipulate the conversation and monologue for 30 fucking minutes and motherfucking dictate how shit go. And when the shit don't go his way, he gets upset and butthurt.
Did he rage quit or was he kicked?
He left.
Oh.
No, he rage quit. Ain't nobody kick him. He rage quit like he always do, pussy.
He's not a scholar. He doesn't even have a college degree. He's barely even literate. So that's the answer to your question.
Thank you. At least you can answer the question for him and shit. The fuck going on? He want to sit up here and try to G-check everybody else and they fucking credentials when this motherfucker ain't got none. The fuck out of here, son. Step your game up.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was fantastic.